Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Astronauts will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. Bulls his way forward. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
4-2 Spider. Timber.
To the ground with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Astronauts offense will get the ball for the 1st time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Here comes the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run or nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Kane. Makes his connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Got it past the mark. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They're going to run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Astronauts!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. Oh, he wants it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now on the option. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quarterback will audible. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so pure.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you...
Got a lot of running room. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
14. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Fights off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll try it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Personal foul. And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Run it with the fullback. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lofts one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. On the option. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, tell you what, they talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Give to the fullback. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Astronauts will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lasso! Lasso!
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run it. It's right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? On the option, he breaks a tackle. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Astronauts send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He'll ride his man on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. He'll do it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
There, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The astronauts line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be dragged down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by his sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.